Was I a king or just a dream? These thoughts are slipping through the steam. But I got bounce, I got squish, I dodge attacks and grant a wish. Maybe I'm cursed, maybe I'm prime. Either way, I'm still in slime. Bounce back, power in a blob. Don't need a sword, I just outsmart the mob. Legends fade, but I just respawn. Mystic mystery, the squishy or maybe deep, something ancient's fast asleep. I joke, I slide, I roll, I grin, but who I was still hides within. I'm not weak, I'm just reborn, an epic tale in gooey form. The world can laugh, but they'll soon see this slime's got legacy. Bounce back, silly but divine. The story's old, but the form is slime. Laugh it up, I'm just the start. Behind this scoop is a beating heart.
Hello everyone, I'm DAZaryus, your friend Slime, and tonight we're back with Final Fantasy XIV. Now, last time I played this, it was like a sort of comeback for after 2 years and a half of the game, away from the game, and I was not remembering a single thing about the game itself and everything. In the meanwhile, I was able to follow a friend of mine, a streamer that was starting Final Fantasy XIV, so I managed to have a sort of refreshment of the whole 2.0 A Realm Reborn campaign by following him, and now that's the point for me to start my own campaign. I've stopped playing the game as soon as I finished the 2.0 A Realm Reborn storyline, so I do think this is time also for me to start again. Last time I practiced a little bit with my paladin, which was a low level charter, and then I also decided to unlock the Gunbreaker just to stay on the tank side. And I did a little bit of practice with it, so I should be ready to start the MSQ with this one, and that's the plan for today. So I would say that I will start with the MSQ. I will not stop for side quests. I will probably just do the blue quest when it's needed for my level, and like for the class Gunbreaker to unlock things, and eventually if I do find blue quests to unlock stuff along the path. But other things like crafting and other stuff, I will not do those while streaming. I was crafting a little bit just because most probably, for what I heard, crafting is still essential in this game, but I will do that off stream with my pace, since for now it's not essential. Now, hoping that the audio is okay and there is no stuttering, no lag, since I should have fixed everything, I will say let's jump in and let's start with the story. So I had already this one, so now let's go to Alfinaud. There, do I still have the letters to go there? Oof, my inventory is a mess. Sooner or later I should fix it. I don't even know if I do need this stuff. I bought it, but I thought I could have placed that somewhere else, but apparently no. And even these, what are these? I can't even use those. Stuff from old events. Yeah, sooner or later I hope I can see those. Vesper Bay. I do think this is the one we need to go there, right? Scions the 7th though. Yes, okay. So we have plenty of those, 82. Sometimes I simply walk there. If there is a thing that I like, is whenever I walk over a fate, just stop by and do the fate. It's something I really love doing. There was a game I once played, which I think it was Rift. That's how it was called. It's another MMORPG. I had to say I never followed the game. I never probably even reached the main city because I was doing a Rift after another because they open randomly. It was so beautiful. I love doing those stuff. There's not much I can do about that. And here it is, one that does not read the rules and earn an immediate ban. Good luck. Now, where were we? I'm sorry if it sounds rude, but I've reached my limit with these people. It's a continuous from morning to night, no matter what kind of stream you have, and that's enough for me. Now, maybe next time I should have to try to stop the word username. Let me try to have that immediately, just because I do not want to be bothered again during the live stream. That's already more than enough. And starting to bump people randomly, it's never a good thing, but they made me reach that level. So let me see. How was that? There was an option to have the moderation for that thing, right? Settings? Was that the one? I think that was the one. Where exactly? Just give me a sec. I want to check that one out. I do not remember how that was. This one? Maybe? This is where I can add words that need to be filtered? No, that's not the one. Auto permissions, maybe? Is this the one? Well, this is another thing. I can check that one later. People do not read, so I don't even know why I should waste time with that. I just want to add another word filter. Here. Oh, finally. Okay, perfect. Let's see if this one works. Hopefully this will stop these sort of people. And once again, sorry if I had to stop during the streaming, but can't do much about that. Now, let's proceeding with what we were doing. I lost my OBS. There, okay, perfect. So we were, yeah, going on with the main quest. And I do think I lost the first part of the dialogue, but okay. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minthilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, is among the great many who perished during the calamity. I will not try to pronounce that name. Flamin? Is that how it's pronounced? Of theme? Hemin? I don't know. What's her name? Though you may know her better as the songstress of Ulda. She was a performer of singular talent, much beloved by the people, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea. Not to mention a certain Charlene minstrel. I will butcher lots of names, so be prepared with that. Me and the pronunciation of these names, which I am not aware of, it's so hard for me. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge that had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Memphilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flamin's absence stretched for months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Flamin is alive and well. Oh, Why so suddenly then? One of our informants, Father Eliud, had sent word that a woman matching this songstress description has been seen of late and at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. Well, everyone is there. Wonders why. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Menthilia's heart might be assuaged. I do not know the word, so can't pronounce it. I mean, to set forth for La Nochette once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master DAZaryus, I guess, as to the veracity of the rumors. If I keep butchering names too much and it sounds so bad, I will simply stop reading. I will let you read because I am slow reader, so if I can read the whole thing, you can too. I'm pretty sure about that, which is even better than simply butchering every single name of the game. Okay, let's just jump ahead and move to Costa del Sol. Here. Okay. She is there. Where exactly? Is she below? I think she's up there. Oh no, here. Okay. Oh, this guy. Almost forgot about him. I was with Sharon of the Sands. Mamiko the Muse. Why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane. I mean, Darius. What brings you to my humble resort? Flamin? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ulda? I guess, man. If I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Come on. See, from such a small guy, it has also a totally different effect. Oh, for shame. To think that she now plies her trade for a riffraff? Okay, off to the west. Or whether she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. So she's not here anymore. West, is it? Thank you. Your information will serve us well. That say, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my research by the docks and see if any witness might have some knowledge to spare. Would be most appreciated if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. Okay, so that's our port. Wineport is to the other side, right? Yes. Let's go there. Actually, being a free player, I do have a cup of gel which I always hit, so I'm not that worried about spending some gel teleporting here and there. Now, one's supposed to be here inside, right? Apparently, yes. Or it is DAZaryus, the savior of Wineport. To what do we owe the pressure? Ah, yes. Did you receive a customer matching the description? She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due. But her performance was so ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tasting, you understand. If she's your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception. Who is my olfactory? My associate. Blind associate. I do not remember that. Do we have one? Huh. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Oh well. It's just I do not remember. Did we have someone in the group that was blind? Was not remember. Oh, Okay, yeah, the lady. Now I remember. There is a lady that's blind. Okay. I was not remembering that. The lady always go with I do not remember the name of that small the other Lalafell, the short one. They always go together, and I think she has a blindfold over her eyes, or a mask. No, it should be like a sort of blindfold. So probably he was referring to her. That's my guess. It's been so long, I can barely remember them. Oh, I even mentioned the name. Ida, I think is her name. Anyway, let's proceed. I want to know if I've seen any coter lass by the name of Flamin. Wish. Haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Okay, never mind. He was useless. This one is here. Okay. Yeah, now this from my friend streamer that there is a lot of back and forth here before there is a little bit of action. But that's interesting. Is this the blind one? No. Yes? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah. I see you have had many good adventures since last we spoke. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago, one does not forget that apart from like that. So robust and intoxicating. Yes, simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent, well. That word of a bloom. Of a bloom native of these parts. In fact, I'm struggling so much. I'm not used to read dialogues that much, and with these pronunciation, that's the best. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my power of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south of Inkatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff are the strongest scent. You see, if you make haste, you may yet find her there. Sending someone in a place with enemies, it's never a good idea. How far is it? There. I dare say let's fly there. Since we can, why not? But I will say if there is a fate along the path, I will most probably stop and do it. I love fates. I do also want a little bit of action in the meantime. Ouch, my head. Is this the area of the quest? Yes. I dare say yes. Should I summon my Chocobo? Maybe, not that way. Was this way? Yes. Let's just pull it out. I do have to remember where to buy more Gisel greens. Maybe golden saucer. I'm not sure. Yeah, it should be that, because I do remember you can also raise with these things and you can buy the greens there. I will try. Oh, hi. Of course, she was safe till we arrived. Okay, that was an easy one. I do not remember. Was this quest supposed to be around level 50? So I'm quite over level for that. Glad that I leveled up. I am in your depth, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobu until it was too late. Their oil can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I mean, I don't. Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you have already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ulda, I presume. Memphilia, or should I say Ashirlia, is looking for you. Oh, so she also changed name. Okay. You are the very picture of health, my lady. Yeah, the world think you are dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is why? Not everyone who endeavor to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Memphilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, oof, another word that I do not know how to pronounce. Séjour, is that sort of French? Okay. I'm not sure about that, but still, sounds like one. It looks like one. In the forest of Lanochet aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? I apologize for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in safer local? Wineport, say. It's so much of a struggle when you know languages. I know. I'm not saying that I know French as good as I know my Italian or English, but I have studied French for a little bit. Even my English is not that perfect, but it's so much of an issue when you know languages and you are not good with languages at all. It's so easy to mix them up and mispronounce them. That's for sure. And that's my daily routine. Okay, we're almost there. I'm so sad that there is no fate nearby or along the path. Oh well, we'll surely find more in other places, I suppose. I don't even know what's the event of this period. Like, I only know that there was a ship there, and I did that for was that a ride? I don't even remember what I received from that. Was that a mount? I want to check that. Mount guide? It was not even a mount. I don't really know what I got from that event, to be honest. But hey, I have it. Here. This is not at all how I had envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Memphilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Well, I can't do much about that, right, buddy? Now, was there a way to check and compare with my inventory? I don't think so. Let me get this one. Oh, okay. Carmen has made her peace and is ready to reunite with her adopted daughter. Didn't she said that she was not ready? She was waiting for that moment to arrive. Now she's all okay with doing that? You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay? Yes. Kept her waiting too long. Long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It will be my pleasure to escort you to the walking sand. The waking sand. Afinad, I want to remind you that I am also part of the group. Always leaving me behind. At least they teleported me here. So this is supposed to be a net-breaking scene. I don't know if I'm ready. And please tell me that you can speak by yourself. I don't know if I can keep reading all those dialogues. Oh, damn it. Antecedent, you have a guest. Oh, even about that title, I've spoken with some of my streamer friends that were playing this game, and Antecedent is something that I do recognize because it's similar to my main language. But is that related to the fact that Memphilia is the first one of the Scions and is also the first one that had the power of echo? So that's why Antecedent, the one that came first, also related to the power of echo where she can see the past. Is that the reasoning behind the fact that they call her Antecedent? I don't know. She's quite shocked. I haven't seen her like this in years. Am I a little bit too high compared to them? I do not remember to have made my charger that high. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would. And so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit on me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. But she was part of this, and continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrate in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia, whatever. I learn from the best. I have a gift for you. Salsetia Parfum? You remembered. How could I ever forget? You worried all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I didn't think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for DAZaryus. However, I could not have made it without him. But we did not do that on purpose. But okay. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. Just checking one thing? Okay, perfect. Just wanted to be sure about one thing, that everything was setting up and worked properly. Oops. My father was a member of the Alamigan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ulda. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, told me everything I needed to know to survive. I am not a stranger of the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of our first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud of have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Ashelia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you have come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that the words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you have become, and at all the many things you have done, I cannot help but think of which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Ashelia, thou there, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ulda. I think they were already planning that, but I'm not really sure. You built it once, Ashelia. You can build it again. At this time, we'll do it together. Truly? Halfing out. The time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Revenant's Toll? I do not remember that. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Scion. I don't remember that either. Preparation begin at once. Did we have a school for that? Just when? Ah, that's the issue of stopping playing a game after so long and returning after so long. Now I do wonder, are all Aura as big as I am, or did I exaggerate making my charger too tall? Because I was not remembering to have raised the height of my charger. I think I left that medium. Okay. Let me see for the tank. Tenacity, vitality, strength. Giant hit rate and skill speed. No, I do think this one is the one for tank. Let's take that. It's all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representative there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established. Much less this more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will receive something in return for their support. Sympathetic to our cause, though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than we need us. They need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Who's this? Oh, okay, orphan out. Who's these people? Really, orphan out, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps. I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matter might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant Stall? That was not a question. I don't know why I read that as a question, but it's still okay. I'm not used to read this much, nor to speak this much. It is an honor and antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intention from Master Alfinaud, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at the Revenant Stall hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We shall be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I will do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Darius, are you not? May I say that what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. That was supposed to be a question at this point, but okay. What is that name? Slavborn? I will go for that. Slavborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few could contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant Stall. We hope you will favor us with your presence again here ere long. Okay, I don't know what that was supposed to be. I do still want to understand, where is this Revenant Toll, whatever it is? Is that in Gridania? Or maybe La Rochelle? Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Darius. Mayhap I shall dispatch you to Revenant Stall with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us. And for me. I don't want to rest. I do want to do something. I am a man of action. Give me something to do. I'm not a man of speech. Oh, well. And I would say a slime. Sorry, not even a man. A slime of speech. But anyway. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. And there we go. Slapped on the chair directly. There's were you able to get some rest? I will ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alfinaud has just returned, and it seemed that there is something he will share with us. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange of our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant Hall. She's fine by me. Oh, it's so good to see him. I do not remember how he's called. But it's so good to see him back in the crew. I think I remember he got corrupted, possessed by evil forces, and we had to fight against him. I'm so happy that in the end we managed to free him from the corruption and having him back. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, whatever it is. The Rising Stones. They're all happy about that. For me, it's not the same. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to DAZaryus' tales of our many guests and their many demands. From the Walking Sand to the Rising Stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? Oh, Tancred, that's how it's called. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raban included. Which is, oh yeah, it was the guy that was with us at the end of the fight. Okay. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. This is never a good idea. Are you sure that it is wise, Antecedent? I do think that's correct, Alfinaut. It's not wise. But, wait, why not? It's not my choice. If anything, this is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Can't deny that. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Yes, even our enemies will know that. That's not a good idea. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. I do not care about the recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. They know that anyway. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I will reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I will show them that it is a power accountable to no one and at once at all. And what of us, we who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I will say this. Prepare for the challenge which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. We are not afraid of challenges. I am a tank. I resist them. Great, I say, yet no great than us. And we will rise to them as we have time and again, united as one. That's a really beautiful speech. I'm still not convinced that saying everything aloud to the whole world is a good idea. Considering the kind of enemies we have. Like, we have defeated one of the Scions. Do we know how many of them are out there? Because I do think the video at the end of the Realm Reborn 2.0 showed us that there were at least 3 more of them, if not a couple of them. So there are more enemies out there, and considering how strong one of them was with the protection of the goddess, I don't know if we can face them. There must be some way I can... Wait, there are said to be rich. There is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamin to teach me the basic of mining too. And that's the only job I learned, mining. And of course, armor smithing and weapons smithing, but mining was the only gathering one that I learned. Speak with my Minfilia again. Do you ever wonder how he does it? I'll find out, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even with your own. I have not done anything. Oh, well, yeah, I did. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slavborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care of the road on the road and represent us well, Zaryus. I do hate representing someone. Apparently, I do not have any choice. More Doha. Okay. Oh, okay. We're underneath Cortus. Okay. So it's the snowy area. Nope, never mind, it's not the snowy area. I don't remember this place. Where are we? Let me first look around because I do not remember this place at all. Is this where we did the quests for the armor? The machine? No. Oh, okay, now I do remember. Ooh, that's huge. That's what she said, but not me. Okay, I do remember that now. Let's check this one. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Zaryus. You have something for me, yes? Yeah, we have the letter. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? With all that we had, a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I am fine with it. I just... Okay, this is a necklace. Okay. I was saying, like, we just got a belt. Why do you give me more? I do dexterity, vitality, determination, directly. Vitality, mind, pipe. Which one is the one for the tank? This is more for the healer, I guess. I mean, this for the mage, this for the healer. I do guess this one for me. I don't know. It's been so long, I do not remember which kind of parameter I had to check for. Determination, what does this one do? Affects the amount of damage dealt by both physical and magical attack, as well as the amount of HP restored by healing spell. Frick, that was a good thing for me then. Did I took the one? No, let me show me the how was that? No. How to open the other one? Okay, this one. Can I open that? Necklace, this one. Oh yeah, I did got the one with determination. So okay, determination and vitality are good for me. Has so many similar things. And I do think that the one I have, since I got it during the quest for the Gunbreaker, is already the best one. Yeah. Okay. Was worth checking it. Okay. Ring. And other stuff. Okay. Should I then take equipments for the healer then? Because I was leveling up also a healer class in case I needed to switch. But then I do need to level that one up. Oh, well, I'll think about that later. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. Huh. When I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. Even I, sorry. Since you're here, mayhap you'd been keen on having a look around the Scions' new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. I do not see it. Now I see it. Okay. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild. You see, as such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may be a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good as a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. And we are receiving a call. That you, Darius? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the working sand with all due haste. Okay. Is everything quite alright, friend? With that mustache? I don't think so. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisure tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Please return at any time after you have seen to your more pressing matters. Okay, back to the waking sand then. And I do think that I should start getting materials for my other class, yes. Because otherwise, when I go back to the scholar, which I was using as a healer class, I will not have good gears to use. So let me keep that in mind if I had to withdraw more material, more equipments. Now to go back there, can I put this one here on the bar? Yes, I can. Perfect. Much faster. Hopefully I cannot click that during a dungeon, otherwise I will cry. You know what? Much better. I won't risk to click on that voluntarily. Oh, Tataru, hi. Messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the XIV have summoned Garud again, or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Oh, maybe, hopefully not. Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Never called them. They never called Menphilia antecedent before. Why they're doing that now? Or am I getting that wrong? I don't think they ever called her antecedent before. Unless, at least I do not recall that. Okay, let's see what she has to say. She has a voice, why can't she speak? And yet this day will come, yet I pray it will not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal or an entity resembling one has been summoned in Gridania. An arrival is customarily timely, Darius. The etheric waves leave little room to doubt. Thy tolerance will be needed here long. Why do you have to speak this way? Can't you speak normally? If there be truth in my suspicions, these are familiar foe we face. Though one quite unlikely, the Lady of the Vortex. Unlike the Lady of the Vortex. So this is a primal, but it's a different one. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence. But as Gunbreaker says, I hope I pronounced that correctly, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. So I had hoped the Moguls guard behind such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. The presence hath been requested by Commander Hulwa, whatever it is. He awaited thee at the other's nest. Pray hasten to greet DAZaryus. Ida, okay, so I was remembering that. And Papa Limo, I was remembering Papa, so I did remember a little bit of those. We'll rendezvous with you there. May you work in the light of the crystal. Yeah, the crystal that use all its light, so I do not know if it's still on. But okay. And here we go. Oh, this costs quite a lot. I was not expecting that. Give me missions. I need to take my Jill back. Okay, let's follow the marker. Ooh, I can unlock things. Okay, crafting skills. No, that was different. Preserving the past. What's that? Oh, wait, this is a normal quest. It's not a blue one, right? Let me check. Okay, this is to start woodworking. Okay, so that was a normal quest, the one there. Nope, say no side quests. Only blue quests if they are on the path and they're not related to crafting. Which is not the case. Okay. A pleasure to see you as always, Darius. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... we are getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Yeah, you're already getting ahead of yourself. Now, we set for healers. Shoot. I cannot take things for healers, apparently. I don't think healers need strength. Oh well. But, and I do not refer to the one with the UTT. What is this? Buffalo Calf. Buffalo Calf minion. Use. Okay. I have nothing else to use here. These are all furnishing and stuff. Sherry, what is this? Another crafting material? Okay. Before using this, I have a chest containing an equally heavy weapon. Yes, even that one. This should give me items related to the class that uses it, if I'm not mistaken. So, if I do this... Yes. And I do this, I should receive an item for the scholar. Even if the one I have is already better. Was that for the scholar? Medica Tavernia, whatever it is. Yes, it's for the scholar. Okay, so that worked. That worked. Happy about that. So next time, whenever we receive an item, I do have to remember that I should change it. Give me back my gunblade. Here. Okay. I don't know why, I was pretty sure this was a blue gear, but okay. after we did that, I've used my brain for once. Here, a rare event that's little to be told, but not long ago, the Mughal Kuplo Kop visited the other's nest to request an audience with the elder Seedseer. She spoke of an imminent threat to all Mughal kind, one which would imperil the entire 12's wood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador for the Sylphs, and we will have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Mughals. Well, we like Mughals, so that's okay. But as usual, hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Sincere at the Lotus Stand, which is to the other side of the city, I suppose. Old Dania. Where is it? Cannot see that on the map. Am I blind? Oh, down here. Okay. So near the Conjurer part. I do need at this point fast travel checkpoint, which is here. Unless if I go up here, do I really reach that directly? I guess so. Let me check it out. Should lead me directly there. I've not forgotten how to read the map. Apparently I've forgotten how to read the map. Perfect. Let's take the fast travel here. Okay, here we are. The other Scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Yes. As always, I'm the last one arriving. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They are not bad Mongols, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle no. Firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, DAZaryus, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summon you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought to us news that most unsettling on the development. I've read already too much. I cannot read it anymore. I'll try my best, but I do think I already reached my limit. It would seem that good King Mongol Mog XIV has returned to the Orzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Of course. I would have not displeased that either. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good King Mughal Mog XII, may his glorious name lie forever, decreed that the time has come to leave. The realm of men would suffice, he said. so all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mughal Mog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised. Please don't pronounce his name again. Knew exactly what to do. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the wall below. I will not read the name again. And this is how we Mughal came to this land. All except for the good king. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone will remain in the heavens to that Mughal kind, so that Mughal kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, for what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tried the rope to something. What? Oh, I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, either, lies in the fact that he was summoned. Okay. It is our belief that... Please, you two, good king. Is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed with the beast tribe in the summoning their gods. So by sacrificing himself, he became a god itself, so now they can summon it. Okay. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mongols with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic measure? Might that not itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought into the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you, who braved the tempests and survived his by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. So that's why they summoned the king, to ask for his protection. I think the Mongols guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a great power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their own, come what may. I assure you, the Mongols guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mughal Mog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they have started to get a little carried away. Verging on a lot, in fact, like the sylphs who summon Rahum, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Oh, wow. Shit. I clicked and I've not even read that. So I don't really know what she said. Humbly, I do thank you. I do guess she said, like, that's why we need you to intervene. If you already face primal, so we can do another time. So that's what I guess. The secretary of the Mughal guards and their liege lord is concealed. Liege, I do guess it's said. Liege lord is concealed by magical words. Brother Is Sami Yan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel. Here you proceed any further. I do beg pardon if I'm mispronouncing things, but never had to read aloud that much. Usually I do read for myself, or I do not do games where I had to read that much. I have to be honest. Not that much used to speak and read that much. Now, to get out of here... okay, there. Okay, I was guessing well. Down here. Okay, here we are. Welcome, Darius, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Oh, you too is of great comfort to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet, should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparation you deem necessary and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. I'm already ready. Oh, mind. With that, this should be good for a healer. Again, let's proceed. No more gear? No more equipment? Okay. I already skipped the first dialogue. Dang it. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones. For none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplokop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals guard themselves. Yet, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry in the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb in their corruption, in the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must need have Kuplokop's keystones. Darius, pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at the west shore pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. And I suppose that afterward I have to come back to you and give you the keystones. Just because this way it's longer. Right? Am I right? All the way up there, right? Yes. Actually, this is free. Yay. Here we are. No, yes, no, yes. Is this the place? Yes. Yep. So, how will you do it? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Okay. Oh, I played quite a lot here in this area. Oh, you're bigger than him. Much bigger. You dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offer you a choice, and this is how you repay us, by consorting with this aura. Imperial Gridanians, no, Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs. You're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse. Traitor to his kinsmuggles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kuplokop will answer for this crime soon enough. As will all who defy the will of the good king, whatever it is. May he reign forever. Forevermore. He is planning to purge the 12th wood of his enemies. We have got to stop him before it's too late. So according to what they said, everyone is their enemy. So it's not a good thing. The entrance to Tormarsh is deep within the bramble patch. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Mongols guard has set traps to lure and enhance the beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me. I cannot heal you, so I do hope that works. Wood guarding tails. Okay. Okay, that's not an issue. Let me set this to... Oop. Now, you know what? The free stance is okay. Is this the only one? Yes. Okay, good. I guess we had to go there, right? Nope, there. Number 5 is my eye. Hey, I anger you before you would have been able to attack him. That's not fair. Okay. Oh right, I forgot. I have a rush. I have to remember that. Okay, this seems to be pretty easy to take down. Why something tells me this is not the only one. Pretty sure about that. Well, I guess you will also attack because you're aggressive, right? Oh, you're still alive? Not anymore. Oh, that's a bad thing. Aggro that. Okay, I do hope I did that in time. I do have the bad feeling I didn't manage to do that in time. Yeah. Oh well, it will survive. Why do these have a different symbol? I don't know. Learn more about this quest objective. Oh, okay. Oh, we have this. Fire threshold. We're here. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Okay, so we did that. Hurry to face the king. Then step close to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you are tuned to a netherite. I'll open the way for you. Okay, let's see what awaits us. Okay. Let's use one is up to you. Now go and teach those foolish Mughals a lesson. And send the king back whence he came. Okay. He's so happy about me doing that. Oh, it's a hard dungeon directly. There's no other difficulty? I've never done this before. And I have to tank. Ugh. I do hope this is not something with a particular dynamic, because I do not know it. Hopefully I can do it. Should I wait here? I do not know if I had to speak with Cop afterward. Well, let's wait. I do think there's no way to do that with NPCs. Oof, hopefully this goes well. Light party. Pool party, okay. There's so many of them. Okay, I will never be able to read that fast. This music sounds a lot like Nightmare Before Christmas. Now even more. Okay, this one is gone. I'm trying to keep both of them, but I do not know if this is a good choice. Turned to the wrong side. Okay, I'm losing my cursor. Okay, that worked. I do hope I'm talking well. No, I have the class in the middle. Okay. Okay. I think I didn't manage to do that. I don't remember that red arrow what it is. I do think it's the classical tank buster. Okay. Seems to be doable for now. No. Ah, I didn't arrive in time. My bad. I had to turn around more frequently because otherwise I would not see the arrow on the top of the head of the others. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can aggro them. Oh no, okay, there's nothing to aggro. But once I was ready to take the damage, it was not even me to do that. Okay, we're doing that. Okay, again, the red circles. Okay, we did it. I repeat, I do not know if I managed to tank properly, but we did it. Okay. The healer went really good. So I guess that one. Even the other tank was really good. What about this? Lancer Dragon, no, that's not my thing. I may take this one. Neither greed, I will say greed. Okay, so he got that. Let's go. It did it. It did it. Gurki Mongol Mog 12th. May his might soul rest in peace. He's no more. I will just send him back to where he was. I shudder. I think that might have happened had you not stopped the Mughal guard when you did. Thank you. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy's tale. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Nipak, who is that? But the king is no more. She is with Rayaho at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Is another Mughal? Mughal? Sorry, not Mughal. Mughal. Going to the name, I will say yes. Okay, we did that, so now we can go back to here. Oh no, it's a totally different place. Okay. Oh, they're there. Okay, so that one was a Mughal again. Nope. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mughal Mog 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example for us all, has fallen. All Mughal kind owes you a debt. And I sense Raya wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you speak without fear or interruption. Okay, that's good. This one's done. Your bravery in service of the Twelvewood and her Moguls should not be forgotten. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of their day's event, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Wasn't I simply supposed to go there directly at this point, instead of being bounced back and forth? I would have been also be appreciated, but okay. Ethernet, and not here, but here. Here. I do have to make more practice in open groups when tanking, because I'm too used to just try the dungeons using the NPC, so they simply follow me and that's completely fine. But with other players, when they move here and there, yeah, I do have to practice that. The fact is that I do think that the tank has to lead the dungeon, so if I do not know the dungeon, I feel like I am not doing my job properly. It's not simply to take the aggro of everything, but it should also lead the dungeon. And the few times I happened to do a roulette where I had to lead the dungeon, I always have DPSs running ahead, knowing the way, which is also good for me, because if I do not know the way, I can simply follow them, but they then start fighting, taking damage before even I can reach the enemies and aggro them, which is quite bothering, but still. You all have a voice. Can't you all speak with your own voices? Return to us, unarmed and victorious. Thus have I reason to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Tormarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies in the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in the crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Mughals called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the other which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means that there may be infinite primals out there. Scions. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought of to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to steer the embers, pools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again sure we suffer primal visitation. A somber though, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent, Marshal, and I have much to discuss. I do like this armor. Before you go, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions should not want to sue for support. We shall be glad. What? We should be glad to send additional supplies. Oh, okay. That matter. I was not understanding. We knew we would count on you, my lady. While Ada and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the elder seeds here, mayhap you could return to the waking sand and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. And there we go. Again. But this time we have letter to use. And after this, I do think I will call a 3-5 minutes break just to have time to stretch a little bit, fill my water bottle, and just take care of ourselves before we proceed. 3-5 minutes, no more than that. Okay, this time I had to go straight towards Memphilia. It is good to see you ill and healthy. I received word from Ida and Papalimo that you had felled good King Mogul Mog 12th. I do hope no one pronounced that name ever again, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was, as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and thought by the Scions. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the elders sincere of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at any better time. My thanks, DAZaryus. Okay, we got this. Before we start the news section, at this point I will call that small break. As mentioned, it's nothing too long. It's just like a couple of minutes, 5 minutes at maximum, just to have time to stretch, take care of ourselves, hydrate, and do whatever we need to be safe and healthy. So be right back in 5 minutes maximum. Here I am, here I am. Stop the music. Okay. Perfect. Let's resume from where we stopped. Everyone are fine. Okay, let's take the new quest. Owing to the tireless effort of all concerned, we are at long last ready to beat forward to the Vesper Bay. So, as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant Hall in small group, departing as irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operation openly. But on this particular occasion, we need to, for caution overrides all over concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attacks. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end. Wonder why? Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I do not know who is it. Probably the other guy that was here before. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disguise. This was a born witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments of our order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Arianger should remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, we will not be alone. Alice, do not know how is that one pronounced, should continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Orianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Okay, let's do that then. Yep. Hopefully he is here in the guild house. Okay, yeah, he's on the right. So many unpronounceable names. Why you're red? Why can I do this? Venture requirement, Bowl of Embers. Odd. Maybe I still had to unlock this? Okay, interesting. Hard, ever welcome, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave, unburdened by concern of my well-being. Verily, can't you speak normal English? Thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history? Annals of history? No one heard that, right? The immense eagerness to seize the future, how rarely he thus set down the past. No, I refuse reading his way to speak. Well, this one is most plainly. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. These, throughout his pride and wisdom, doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Thank you for this poetic speech. Please now start speaking normally. Be not offended. Freak you. I'll just skip it. Yeah. I'm already at my limit at reading, and he's making things even harder. Oh. No, whence came the cry? The solar. Forfend. The antecedent. Yeah, there was her name there. And the voice should have been recognizable, but okay. Fact is, how they managed to reach her, the heart of our base. And of course, that kicks in the worst moment possible. Or maybe the best moment possible? As I used to say, not a moment of joy. Tell me, Louisois, you have done the same. Swan Levelier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. That I had met him prior of his passing. See, I'm at my limit. I can barely speak. Action here. How? Why his cloak seems to be white and not black? Haven't they all a black cloak? Huh. Oh, really? You see, you are indeed gifted at Testament. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Oh, okay, so I'm not blind. Okay. Gifted, but ignorant. Yeah, I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mario rose of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who you speak of La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. So he's still alive. Then he is still... Okay. She reached my same conclusion. Come, I only confirmed that which you already knew. I hope he died, to be honest, but... There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You... What are... Oh, poor little Tataru. She's also one that comes in the worst moment possible every single time. Be ready when you are, my lady. If there's nothing else... Is something the matter? Okay, so Tataru cannot see him. Confirmed. Okay. I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave. But I'm sure we'll soon get used to the Revenant stall. And now the enemy knows where we're going. But I do think they will know that anyway. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. At least this time she's safe. Which is the most important part. It's only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Me neither, but that's okay. shadowless, fleshless, formless. That truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictated expectation, and expectation colored perception. Thus did she perceive north. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not see yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me, nothing. Gift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. So that's why they're all like completely cloaked and dressed. The Habrea did not think so ugly of the Echo. Echo. No, I would say Echo. The Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Well, he told you. Hap I was indelicate. These a mercy she shields her children from his grace, which is resolved. So once again, as in all Final Fantasies, this is a fight between two gods, and we are merely the puppet they're moving. That's what I'm grasping. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? And that's so much for an emissary. Okay. And there is no need to explain. So we're concerned, he did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. Not to kill. Okay. Hear a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Oh, she's such a cutie. Happy that she's unarmed. Younger, send word to the students of Blade Scions. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to the Asian robed in white, or however oblique, well, whatever it is, I will know of it. Lassian, my lady, was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Asians are wont to employ the teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? No, it should not be him, because he teleported out. Like, he teleported away. It should not make any sense for him to teleport outside this building and then walk. Unless he wants us to follow. I will not and care not. Find him. Churn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. And that's how we fall in the trap. Good job. Breathe at me, Tataru. I do feel more like a mercenary than a simple member of a group. Or like a path. Like, dog, here, and she throws the bone. I don't know if that works also with half-dragon people, but still, apparently yes. She threw the bone and I have to go fetch it. Let's find it out. Okay, there's no marker, so I simply need to walk. Oh, here it is. That looks different. Okay, he seems to be the same, okay. Until there you are, the warrior of light. But I would know you for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Okay. Threatening us does not work. Just to let you know. What is this? The king lives? Wait a second. What is this blue quest? Is that inside? I do think that's inside. Okay, we will get that later. Because that's inside the structure. Okay. That was easy. This class, I do prefer the paladin because it has much more defense. So it's good at tanking, but this one can heal itself and that's really good. If I can trigger things properly and do my own combo properly and thinking well about that, it's not that bad at all. Okay, that worked too. I do feel more like a DPS class than a tank class, I have to be honest. Okay, and I will not waste the last one. One. Okay. They're big. I was expecting them to be slightly smaller. Unless you're a particular one. Okay. You're not like the others. Oh, okay. Was not expecting to one-shot that. Oh, okay, crit. That's why I one-shotted that. Okay. Conjurer first. Was the Conjurer the healer? I don't remember. Okay, that was your big test. I'm pretty sure that those Scions were not even true Scions. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested rubber hair could endure such an examination. Those were easy enemies to defeat. I had the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hand upon an emissary. You were witness of my alliance with the Antazlan, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. Well, I'm not really sure she would have harmed you, but still. Whereas the same cannot be said of Labraher. Even amongst his brethren, Bethran, I don't know how that pronounced, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you. One so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favors you still. That much is plain. But surely you must feel it. The influence wanes, and her strength should soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. And it was so sure as it was, so sure it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. So that's another god, and they're fighting the usual fight: good against evil, dark against light. Okay, nothing new from that point of view, at least. Okay, so now we go back to Memphilia. Should I simply teleport? Nah. We can fly there. Oh, there's a fate. I should have passed from above. Can I? Oh, I can. Just not sure about that. Oh, but fate was inside. I do want to do the fate. Let me do that. Will be something fast, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, he got me. Oh, I had to kill all of these? Or there is like just a specific amount I had to kill? I think I had to kill lots of them. Okay, many more than I was expecting. Okay. I do wonder. I do like doing fates, but is there any use on doing low level fates, or should I focus only on high level ones? That's something I never wondered before about. Well, we are almost finished, so I'm not that worried about that. Oh, I'm not even aggroing. Since when I lost that? Not that I was fighting alone, that's okay, but still. Okay, that's over. And now we can finally go back. I think this was the last event I was able to do before stopping playing. And now we can also do the blue quest, right? Yes. cannot see any blue quests here that I'm allowed to do. Oh, now there is a blue quest there. Okay. Let me give this one in first. Something tells me that moving to the other side will be on the next quest. Thank the gods you have returned. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitors proved elusive. Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? It was so surely be again. Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of these Elidibus prompted much but revealed nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain to for Labrahair. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions, which is never that good, but a little bit of everything. Let's put it that way. Okay, that's been done. Before we take the next one, I want to do the blue one. As I promised, if I have a blue quest on my path, I want to do that. Especially if it unlocks something. I will not do the class quests. I mean, the new class quests. I will not do anything that's related to crafting and things like that. But at least new dungeons, new events, new actions, new things, I want to do them. So what does this one do? It wishes to speak with you about the royal return of Good King. Oh, again mentioning this name. And you, of all people, have to speak about that? Oh my. Amongst Mughal-kind, the legend of Good King Mughal XII thought tell of a wise and magnanimous ruler. Last, the entity thus summoned put the lie to this imagining with his brief and decidedly unpeaceful reign. Was most disturbing for me to learn then that the Mughals Guard have once more succeeded in placing their manic potent upon his thorny throne. Methinks the agents of chaos doth lurk in the shadows of this deed. Only with the Ascians' dutiful intervention could they have called the king back from the Aether with such haste. We just defeated it. As ever, it falls on thee, who the blade born of light, to brandish the Paragon's dark ambition from our realm. The 12 only know that dark power doth corrupt the savior of these gentle forest folk. That name has been called DAZaryus. The more moderate faction of the Mughals had joined with the order of the twin other in an effort to open a path to the good king's domain. Is this different from the battle? Like before we had to do simply the battle, so now it's the full dungeon? I do hope. I would be interested into that. Ability make us to the other's nest and once more pledge thine aid in deposing this royal myth made flesh. Oh yes, let's go there. So once again we go there. Once again we teleport to the other side. Where is the no? We do not have to go to the Conjuring Guild. No. We have to go here. Or simply had to walk. Oof. Here we are. Those of the Scions, glad I am to see you. I assume you have been apprised of the situation regarding the Mughal monarch. Yes. After the previous disposal of the king, Kublai approached the Mughals guard and attempted to convince them of the error of their ways. Unfortunately, it appears his effort at persuasion had rather the opposite effect. The The royal sentries reportedly flew into a frenzy and focused their righteous indignation into the new summoning ritual. Mayhap it was the unwavering intensity of the Mughal god prayer, but the king has returned to the forest enveloped in an almost blinding aura of majesty. Kublakop tells us that his daunting maniacal avatar has now taken to call himself Great King Mughal Mark XII. Suffice it to say that the elder Sid Seer is willing to condone the necessary act of regicide. Okay. Thank you. The safety of all who dwell within the 12th Wood, it has been decided that the kings must fall. A certain member of the Elder Seer's personal guard has already escorted Kublakop to the ward that shields the monarch's domain. Those among us with the ability to see Mughals are often in high demand, but considering the urgency of your missions, our leader felt it best to expedite matter. Pray make your preparations and set out as soon as you're able to. Kublakop awaits you in the bramble patch in the Easter Shroud. So that's always the same place. Okay, that's not new. Let's go there. So this is the same dungeon of before. There's not new, but there's even a more harder difficulty than hard. Like if they would have made me use the normal difficulty before and now giving me the hard option, I would have understood. But they started the previous mission as a hard one. So what am I going to expect now? Yeah, for as much as I would like to do the fate, I will skip this time. I do like this soundtrack a lot. Okay, here we are once more. Oh, I knew you'd come. At last, I was hoping. Not long ago, I had a stern word with the Mughals guard about the danger of turning pleasant fairy tales into disturbing reality. But they insisted that the intimidating force that his good King Mughal Mogh XII, may his scepter of judgment even command our respect, is exactly the sort of savior we need. The Mughals guard are afraid of how the forest has changed, afraid of the never-ending conflicts, afraid of that we Mughals have no place in this new world. I am scared of all those things too, but the thought of unleashing our royal menace upon the 12th Wood scared me even more. Please, you must deal with them firmly before this goes far. A measured thrashing, of course, nothing too brutal. You can enter turn march here through the tier I've made in the ward. Take care, good fortune, and in the meantime, I'll go get the others. Know that great King Mughal Mogh XII, may his reign end with minimal bloodshed. I like this one. Will be vacating his throne. Please, no more pronunciation of that name. So the quest is already completed. Oh, now it's extreme. Oh my. Well, I unlocked that. I'm happy with it. I'm totally fine. Let's go back. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Oh, well, I mean, not tomorrow. Next time. I do also have to think and understand if I do need to do the daily roulettes, the daily dungeon duties and whatever it is. If I need them, for what reason. Like I do know that I need those to level up. But I'm already level 60 and the quest line is level 50 because I already done so many things outside of what I was supposed to that I level out so much. Like doing all the side quests, because every time I went in a place I took all the quests that was in that place. Well, you know, that helps you leveling up a lot. And I still have lots of quests to finish that I've taken already. like I unlocked this class because even if I just finished the A Realm Reborn 2.0 quest line, I had my samurai level 62. That's how I finished everything, and I was fooling around with it, doing everyday dungeons and everything else, events, whatever I could have been able to do. I was grinding also the affinity with the other tribes. I'm not really sure. I don't even remember why I was doing that and what was the purpose of it, so I just stopped. But still, that's a fast way to level up anyway. Let's see. Let us set aside the matter of the Scions until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I will ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Ala Migan resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception of night on a half of a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital Empire secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed were to be the single greatest threat towards the primals. Its wisdom has guided me through these to the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Uranger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Okay, but he's in the room, in the adjacent room. Can't you simply go and give it to him? You're still working outside this room because you have to go. Oh well. No, I still have to speak with him. I do not want to speak with him. I thought he departed. What hand those to linger? Don't speak anymore, please. The father's final bequest. The daughter's lifelong lover. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, can I imagine the antecedents pain? Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. You're not going to destroy it, so that's still okay. And here we go again. But you're in the room. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. Okay. You have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Uranger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. 7th heaven? We have 7th heaven here too? Tataro will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Ooh. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new netherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. I was not aware of 7th heaven. Ooh, I like it. Oh, you have supplies related to what? Healing stuff, repairing stuff, and this one which I already have. Do I have something to sell? I may sell this one. I may sell this one. This one too. This one three. I don't think I have much more needed to be sold. I do have this one already, so I may sell this one. But do I need to sell it? I don't think so. I can keep it. I have so much stuff to understand if I had to sell it or not. Oh well, let's keep it. Oh right, I can teleport there directly. Yay! With what I sold, I already covered the expense of teleportation. That works. Okay. Here. Where is the seventh heaven? I want to go to the seventh heaven. Tifa, where are you? Well, I don't think they have Tifa here, but still. Oh well. Wrong Final Fantasy, I suppose. But I have to say, Tadaru is a good substitution to Marlene at this point. Oh, you're here. Good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sand ever was. Sooner or later, I will learn that it's waking and not walking. But okay, it's like it's plainly written there. I keep saying walking because that's never mind. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Revenant's Toll is populated mostly by adventurers, which means, as you might expect, that there's quite a bit of coming and going. Emphasis on the coming, at least of late, what with the investigation of the Crystal Tower hitting full stride. I've lost track of how many fortune seekers and scorers have shown up in the past few days alone, hoping to unearth ancient secrets. I don't suppose the towers piqued your interest as well? You already offered your aid to the effort, you say? You certainly move quickly, my friend. If I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. Alas, I'll have to settle for hearing the tales of all you have seen upon your return. Be safe in there, yes? Did we ever get a quest to go inside the tower? Which tower? When I did that? Do I have the quest already? I don't know. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that these receptionists will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Zadis, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. Yeah, President and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. And I may not be doing this, but I'm happy that Uranger is not here. I do not have to read this strange English. Yay! Which is a great thing. In order to process in the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. Oh, okay, so I already am stopped from proceeding in the main story. Okay. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a Scion, use your time to probe the depth of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Okay. So I was forced to do that. That's good. I guess inside. Yeah, okay. Oh, so many quests. So this is 7th Heaven? Well, it fits for a restaurant, bar, whatever it is. Oh, we have more here inside. Oh, that's a big place. So, this is new. Who are you? Where do you come from? I did not realize the Scion had moved until I arrived in Vesper Bay. Thankfully, Haryanger was kind enough to direct me here. Okay, never mind. So Flamin is enjoying her life here as a bartender. Ida Papolino, Hardy Bowler. Who are you? The honor, the honor. Oh, the horror, the horror. What have you seen? What has Papolino done to you? I don't want to know. Enjoy yourself. Hi, Tancred. Ravishing as ever. Perhaps for old time's sake, she would. Oh, don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easily startled lot. Since when you're a bard? Alfin out. Always watching the entrance. It is not wonderful. Nearly a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. I know full well they will come in time, but for now, let us enjoy the respite. I'm Amphilia. What do you want from me now? In a certain way, I do not understand why my character always has to be on this side. Like he's a sort of leader. He should be to the other side with all the others, entering the door with them and like waiting for Mephilia to say things with them, not from the other side. But okay, apparently we are special because it's us, I guess. Well, it is certainly spacious. Spacious. Yeah, I think the second one was pronounced correctly. Oh, she moved everything. Okay. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. Aren't we independent even before? We shall herefore henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzean's people, proudly and openly. I do think I have done something wrong with my hate. I do not remember my charter to be that high, but okay. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to straighten them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decision. So, in case of need, we will still fight amongst on their side. I was trying to find the right word, but would not be taken in any conflict related to politicians. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's the best thing. Hard to achieve, but the best thing. Our identity remains unchanged, and those are our cause. We are the Scions of the 12th, of the 7th, why 12th, of the 7th Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Oh, finally, I'm the same side of them. For Eorzea. Okay. Moment of your time, Darius. I will speak of Elidibus. Okay, I managed to... No, why are you here? I don't intrude, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion, whatever it is, hath been met with silence. No one will respond? So something may have happened. How hot? Allow me to try. Yeah, something may have happened there. Response. Surely they should not ignore us? Never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, no, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their words are beyond circumvention, and they come under. If had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Yes, and so of course. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of the Baldessian, they may know of it. Though the thoughts of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. It is possible that others of in the homeland has possessed such knowledge such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. And I was hoping not to hear this strange English again, but okay. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. Yeah, I'm not surprised. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Asian, perhaps? Or answer? Or poach? What are those two things? Which of our allies will be the false, them fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out Labrahea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascen's menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and may yet return. On that point, I have no doubt that every time Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly. A way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Zarius. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my solar hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affair with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. So that concludes our MSQ already. Oh. Trial. Where are you? Who's trial? Oops. No, I didn't want to press that. I pressed space. I thought that helped to go ahead with the dialogue. I was scratching my back. And it's really hard for the slime to do that. Let me assure you. No, my tools are stretching. Oh. Ow. Ow, ow. Yeah. Intercession was not foretold. Okay, that's another impronounceable name. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intention unclear. They don't even know how to speak, apparently. They survived the 7th Order and are stronger now within the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will. So too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. So okay, they looks like a Kingdom Hearts Organization 13. Was that the name of the organization? Where they do all are part of the same organization, but they also do all act in different ways. Whoever does whatever they want. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last they see. But I do think that in this case he's referring not to his friends Scions, but to us. Okay, give me money. Okay, this quest has been completed. Wasn't I supposed to focus on the tower? Is that still part of the main quest? Huh. Okay, I was not expecting that. Anyway, let's check it out. What is this? Oh, hearings. Okay. Surely there is no rest for the weary. Scars had I began to make myself at home when I received a request from assistance from Amagina and Sons Mural Concern. Is that a sort of company? It will appear there's a storehouse in Horizon as being the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they may seem in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed and clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and all the crystals were missing, another primal being summoned. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. Oh yeah, I already got it. As soon as you mention crystals. Apparently that's the common argument that binds everything. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that some within the concern is selling the crystal for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietor have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that their thief acts not out of self-interest but in service of a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blade to realize the mistake. Pray depart to Horizon and at your earliest convenience. I'm sorry guys, it's getting late and I'm reading much more than I usually do, so it's really becoming a struggle. Rendezvous with Istola when you arrive. She and Tancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. Only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Never do, so I won't even place my hopes into that. Oh, good. They're sending me that directly, I suppose. No, never mind. It was just a long loading. Click. Horizon. Where is Horizon? Here. Oh, Horizon is that place. Just outside Ulda. Ouch. Pistola. Hi. Your assistance is most welcome. I've already spoken I've spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might better be spent in the conversation with the Fufulupa. Okay, I do hope that's the name. He's the officer. Oh, that sounded like a female name, but okay. He's the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I will only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. So it's inside this building? No, never mind. It's the other side of the place. Oh, it's a lot of else. Okay, the name is okay. They use these sort of names. Ouch, my eye. Oh, hello there, Zaryus. Was it? Ishtala said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We haven't yet to confirm the quantities of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind with that. I have new news to share. A short while ago, a driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allagan Soundway. The car bolted off towards Tannerlan, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incidents. Speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in Esentalahan. I do think I was doing quests for them. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals that we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could. And here comes the report that it was not the crystals. You miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or, on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Concrete, wherever have you been off to? I figure you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check on our Mangel friends. And wouldn't you believe it? I happened upon our runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of awesomeness. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. So that's something different, and which is normal, because if they're hidden their tracks till now, it's hard for them to be picked up by a patrol and also just try to dodge it that way. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our research elsewhere. We should reassess our opinions as well. Come with us, Zaryus. They are who knows where. Speak with Tancred. Oh, here's here. I was looking on the minimap. I was searching for far away. No, it was just here. Against all expectation, it would seem that Amalja are innocent of this particular speed of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt of summoning for it. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such length to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Oranger of our progress, or lack thereof. So he's gone. Now it's just me and Ishtola. No, never mind.
Now then.
Finally, they're speaking for themselves. I can rest.
"'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
I miss this voice.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll.
Let me just be fair. The first question is totally something I do not understand.
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Like, for me, it's hard to pronounce it, the Old English, but still, I generally managed to understand it. But that sentence, that first question, no, it was totally off my league. But that's how they introduced the Vieras.
Far across the sea from the land of Doma have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
I'm just saying that because I do know the Vieras were a race that was added later in the game with some expansions. I don't think that it was there at the beginning of the Realm Reborn. Vieras and the Tiger Men, I think those were surely two new races. I do not know if they added any other one, but those were surely two different races that were not available at the beginning. And I do know because I wanted to create a Viera charter, but I was not able to do it to the limitation on the free account. No, she may be a elf. Here we're similar to the one of Aringer. Anything for healers? Nope. As usual. Tenacity, vitality. Okay, let's go for the first one. I should have taken the golden sacket, but okay. But I do wonder, wasn't I supposed to explore the Crystal Tower? They said that I had time off the main quest because I had to explore the Crystal Tower. And the quest seems to be still level 50. So why saying that and then keep allowing me to keep going with the main quest? I will probably have to explore the Crystal Tower myself. Outside the main quest then. I have to check out how that works. Oh, I'm already back to reading. Okay. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, look at me. Like... Can I turn my right? No, okay, I cannot. Like, if you look at my charter in the face, in the eyes, his bravery is not equivalent to being wise. He's stupid, like me. So, don't expect something from that. Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufulupa's brain again. Sure, it's better than mine. Who knows? If we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. Like, just look at that. It seems to be wise. This face, with this pose, nah, impossible. Okay. Oh, but it is good to see your return. I have given some thought of the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufulupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as how thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone among our own ranks, conspiring with them, a traitor in our own minds? It would be most unfortunate if your fear proven well-founded, Fufulupa. Indeed, if For reasons of security, the concerned decided to transfer the remaining crystal store in Horizon to another location. Their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blade were informed. But such a shipment should surely be well guarded. Wool thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Perhaps not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, and trust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner traveling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. Why are you suggesting a Mikote miner directly? At this point, I'm losing the connection. But who? I see. Yes. The concern may well elect to do that. But to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed. Oh, okay. She's offering herself as a decoy to, or as a lure, to better say, to lure them. As a bait. Not lure, as a bait. Okay. Now I got why she specified Mikote. But to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way. Mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerly. A fine spot to rest. Would you not agree, Darius? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same on the south. To the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. You have not even answered to any call. That was an excuse to leave us. From a cynic, but I would be surprised if the thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. I never say no to a fight. Here we go, my proud chocobo. I indeed had to travel with my chocobo. Yay! Is the quest here? Yes, I do see it. Yep. Oh, okay. Where? I do not see the enemy. Oh, there. And that was all? Oh no, okay. It's hard to believe that she's dressed like that, but okay. Stubborn to the last, as expected. You are unarmed? Oh yeah. They barely scratched me. A gang of sea wolf thieves, and in Tanalan, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves? All of them? Ah yeah. And all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. They are, but someone else, I suppose, at this point. Tancred, if you would be so good that to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, well then, Lupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Well, thieves are no more. Their body disappeared. Who knows what that means? They've become part of the live stream. I do wonder, is there a live stream in this game too? Never mentioned that. I will. On behalf of the Blast Blade of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. But we have not yet not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then, by our leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I am afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good of his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling at summoners we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? And no, but he was quite strong, a sea wolf, the means and born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, he will be. We will find him. You have my word on that. And see, pray keep me apprised of any development. And here we come again. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. That's for us. Just call us. I fear our time together is at the end, my friend. Your service is required elsewhere. Hopefully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nod? Do you? Don't you? In fact. Oh, this is good for heroes. Now, do we have time for one more? Just one more. This is getting late, but just one more. I do want to see Mothers of Exiles. Oh no, is this related to... I already forgot how she's called. The Mother of Menphilia? Antecedent bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alfinaud awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance, of course. Some combination or accident. I am not privy of the details. While you do whatever it is that Alfinaud has planned for you, I sure endeavor to track down our traitor's blast blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Hopefully that's not another primal. Alfinaud, he's there. Now, if I use this, I hope this still works. Oh, apparently it did. Oh, I like this gear. That's really cool. And that's the other race I was meaning, the big tiger guy. I think they also have a female form, I do not remember. Nope. I do like these clothes anyway. It reminds me of Squall from Final Fantasy VIII so much. And the Gunblade, of course. I do think this is a clear reference to that. I do have to understand how the aesthetic things works here in this game, because I do want to save this gear set. I do like it a lot. There have been a couple of dresses that I liked, to be honest, but I just do not know how to save them, if they save automatically or not. So Hopefully one day I will learn. Or if someone wants to teach me, I will learn more willingly. You're late, no matter. I know where our visitors have headed. Oh, my Chocobo, okay. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Althard? No, I don't think so. Well, like the rest of the nation of the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Oh, okay. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know is of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We will be fools not to pursue this opportunity, don't you think? Do you not think? That's strange. Don't you think in that case? Oh well, never mind. My English is not correct, so I may be wrong. Come with me to Ulda, Dazarius, unless I am mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken. Well, you just did a mistake here, but okay. We will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan's War on the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assure that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? I'm not a diplomat, and we were just saying that the Seventh Dawn have nothing to do with the diplomatic issues and things like that. So why sending me for that? This is a... oh, never mind. Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ulda. My bad. Apparently we had to do that. There's no escape. Here. Steps of Nord. Now from here, there, so I can teleport here. Sprint. So big I do not even see any difference, but that's okay. I don't think I'm as big as this guy. Almost. Oh no, I am as big as this guy. Okay. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permission, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. Oh wait, she's an aura like me. I gather you please fell upon the fears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know he's kind well. I hope that you will find me more of your liking. Alfinal Levelier. Oh no, okay. Oh, so he's the son. Okay, I forgot about that. He's the son of the old man that in the Ariel Reborn trailer sacrificed himself to teleport them away and finally like sealing back Bahamut. Okay. At your service, a friend. I always remember Alfie now. I was not remembering the surname, to be honest. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world, at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ulda, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourself to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my assistant at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Especially because we are from the same race, so probably it should be okay. Oh, that's another Mikot. I don't know why I was thinking it was a different charter. So where is the quicksand? Oh, there, okay. Oh, yeah, the tavern. I remember that. I do remember that. This is where I am, right? Chamber Rule. No, is this where I have the quest? No, okay, that's my previous location, in case I want to go back. Okay, I do get it. No, I don't get it. Oh yeah, never mind. We're here, that's what matters. Nope. You will speak by yourself, right? Please tell me yes. I do fear you will not speak by yourself.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
That's bad.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so.
Well, can't argue about that after what they have survived.
I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ulda are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ulda is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ulda unnecessary disquiet.
In fact, now that I notice that, there
shall
is no
defer to your
aura in their
experience, then.
ranks.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
And, of course, I never thought about that. I've never encountered any aura nearby in all the quests done till now. This is the first time that thought comes to my mind. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulation, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made, to which though it shames me to beg for more, when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it will go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Yeah, I will do that, but how? Is that something we can do? Oh, yeah, she trained me a lot when I was a Mikado on the European server. I was a paladin, so I started here. Is this another player? Yes, okay. Oz, why didn't you say it sooner? There is. Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow. See, but just send word that they can come, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Huh, that's good. That's really big luck. One call on Freddie and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Exchange. Oh, okay. Sapphire Avenue Exchange. That was the full name. Sorry, I do not know why I saw the point here. Oh well. Tell them I say to ship the little prince's order to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. Okay. And where are these guys? One there. And the other one? Oh, they're both there. Okay. And there we go. Set again for another retrieval mission. Okay, here is one. She's the business of feeding refugees now. I hate normally want to question Mistress Momondi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. Over. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man can't earn across the service to go hungry. You do not know the situation, so you sure shut up. I want to ask you. That's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard their instruction? And here we go, number 2. You know, you should encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. Probably the refugees you have outside here are not the same one we are saving, so avoid doing any other things like this. People are always ready and fast at speaking. No one asked. She's there. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Oh, wrong one. I dare not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Momondi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. She's just at the counter there. You can go. You can do it. And just in time. With Yugiri, I briefed the Flame Journal on your situation. I think you will be pleased by his reply. We have been granted an audience before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We shall return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphinaud. I swear we shall return the favor. Note is owed, Lady Yugiri, for no has been given. This more favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. He's a gunslinger? I never remember that. Oh, maybe that's a, but I do not see any hilt. It looks more like a holster for a gun. Anyway, you will be accompanying us. You will be accompanying us. Yes. Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable, well, I guess I pronounced that better the first time, will be required for them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame Journal awaits us in the Royal Promenade. So you're telling me that I'm the intimidating force. In case anything goes wrong. Yay! How to be used continuously. Tutorial by DAZaryus. Okay, let's go there. I was here and here. I do not remember the queen. I do remember the king, which was also on the battlefield with us when we were facing Ultima Weapon. I do not remember the queen. Was there a queen? Roban, here. Okay, I do remember him. A pleasure, Jairus. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Please tell me this is another part where they speak by themselves and I do not have to read. Oh, okay, now I remember the queen.
Yugiri of Doma, I'm honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The others are saying nothing, so are they okay or not?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Here is the one
Tell
that
me,
refuses.
Are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher.
This shows also how blind he is. They're not asking to be refugees without doing anything. They're asking to work to earn what they're asking for.
The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves.
Main issues is if there are, which they're not speaking, if there are already so many refugees outside the city waiting to be helped, given job and food and everything, and now the latest arrival receives the approval and they can get in and get job, houses and everything else. If they approve the Domans, then they also have to approve the others. That is the only political issues I do see in all of this. That's totally different. The one outside, do they have skills to work? I don't know. But they are offering to work for the city, not to simply steal resources.
What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
How many will leave? He was sure. Who else? Okay, that's 2. That's 3, 4. So all the people that were not speaking. That's 4 against 3. So no has won.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
But now, I'm just saying that.
The nerve of the man. If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving.
Anyway, I was just thinking, throwing that there. 7th Heaven apparently seems to be big enough for adventurers to come back and forth. Now, I do not know if for 200 people will fit, but why not offering that? We have the old, also the old Wake Sand at disposition, which is not small. We can split them and keep them on our side. We are outside of our any nation, so there should not be an issue. If they have something to spare as resources, they can all help us, all 3 nations, and we can afford to help them.
Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitors have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
As always, now there is no more common enemy, apparently. We'll start again, challenging each other. Do I have to choose? Give me the die. Die are rare. But this was the last mission for today. It's late and I cannot keep talking too loud. I do not want to wake up my roommate, so for how good the walls and doors may be, I still do not want to bother her. So that being said, I have really enjoyed coming back to Final Fantasy XIV after so long. And well, even if it is just 1 week since my last streaming, that was just a training streaming, because I had to relearn how to play the game, or at least learn the basics of it. And also that I used that training to get my class, which is the Gunbreaker, which is the one I will use from now on. But just in case of need, but I do have to level that up, so probably it's not something I will do. I may switch to healer, because I was used to use the Scholar as healer, but that's something for another time. Still, I really enjoy playing again, and I do hope to be able to have someone teaching me stuff that I'm losing. I know I have like a sort of returner or novice mentorship area, but still, Not much for chats, especially since I go live. I do not want to stop speaking because I have to focus on the chat, and then I mean the in-game one and everything else. So I do much more appreciate and I would have much more enjoy if someone from the chat, which is a Final Fantasy XIV players, may eventually give me any information or a suggestion. That being said, I'm really happy of how we are proceeding and how the game is going, and I do hope that everything will go well even for the next streaming, which I will bring this one again on Thursday. So if everything still goes as it's supposed to be, on Tuesday and Thursday I will keep playing Final Fantasy XIV while the rest of the schedule remains unchanged. So hope you are ready again next stream, which as just said it's on Wednesday, and that's all for tonight. And thanks so much for hanging out with me and for staying until the end. So take care, unite, and bye bye.